Hello, this is a quick video tutorial on how to do Miami, Florida inmate search. There's a link in the description. You can click on that and it's going to take you to the local resources for Miami, which would be this page here. You can also just type floridapublicrecords.net in your browser. It's going to take you to the home page here. Hover over other records and just select inmate search. It's going to take you to the main Florida inmate page, and then you just select the appropriate county or city. So we're going to do Miami. Let's take a look at the local resources here. So you got the police department, you got the city police department, and then you got the county police department. So they're two different agencies, and then you have the court system. So the city police department doesn't necessarily offer a live database, but you can request records. So there is a link here if you want to do it's a manual process. You can make a record submission. The county police department, they have a database, and so you just want to click on jail inmate search here, and it's going to take you to this page. So you do need a first and a last name to look at this database. Now, one thing to keep in mind about sheriff's departments and police databases of inmates is they're typically people that have been arrested and are currently waiting trial, let's say, or people that have been sentenced to less than 12 months and just maybe a few months, a couple of months, and they're just serving out their time. So they don't really have older records. If you want to look at both the recent stuff and the older stuff, you want to look at the court system, because they keep records for a very long time, practically forever, unless it gets sealed. So let's take a look at that. So you have two courts. You got the county court and the circuit court. Just click on one of these links, online. It's going to take you here. If you have a case number, you can search by case number, or you can search by the defendant. So if you click on that, and all you need is just a name, and you can, or unless it's a business, well, not an inmate search, but criminal, sometimes you can find search by organization name as well. But if you got a first name and a last name, or maybe you have a jail number, you can look up this database right here. So these are the local resources for Miami. Now let's take a look at some other things to keep in mind. People do go from city to city, county to county, so you do have the neighboring counties here. So that could be another thing to look into, is the neighboring counties, and each page is set up very similar to what I just showed you, so it's fairly easy to use. Next, you want to look at Florida statewide inmate search resources. If you click on that link, it's going to take you to the main Florida page for inmate records. And you have the options for all the counties and all the cities that we cover here. There's quite a few of them. If you click here to see other counties, it's going to expand the list. And as you can see, it's a much larger list here. You got way more counties and cities to choose from. But what we want to do is look at the prison system. Now, jails typically have inmates that are just got arrested and they're there, or maybe they have a smaller sentence under 12 months. But if it's a larger sentence, say over 12 months, they're going to get taken out of the local jail and sent to a Florida Department of Corrections prison. So that's a completely separate database. You also want to check that database as well. So we click on that link here for the State Department of Corrections page, and then search all corrections offender databases, and then with the first name or last name or DC number, you can research this database as well. Now, another thing to consider is the name search box on top. Now, this is a premium service, so there is a fee, but what it does is it doesn't just look at Miami or the state of Florida. It goes also outside the state. So it's a nationwide type of a look at somebody's criminal background. People do move around nowadays more than ever. So if you want to make sure you're not missing anything, this is a great tool to add to your research. It's a database that compiles information from multiple states and keeps them in a single database, very fast, so you're able to look at results almost immediately. So it saves you a lot of time. It's a great tool to add. Now, once again, like I said, there should be a link in the description. Click on that and you'll get to the specific Miami inmate search page, and you can get started on your search.